Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Time for celebrations, I guess. So for now, I will celebrate on my own. We got promoted. Well, we didn't get promoted yet, but we will get promoted after the next game against Skillybo, which will be entirely meaningless. So that's fantastic news. Yeah. And starting from the home screen, we can probably analyze the overall situation at this point. Analyze is a big word for it though. So, just to make it sure, yes, we are on the first spot and we will not lose it, no matter what the result is of the next match. That is, if we do not manage to lose by 12 goals and the Umeå manage to win by 12 at the same time. Tabby do not stand a chance. They might make it to the playoff spot though. And same with the Elkhart. So, second spot is still, let's say, unresolved, but the first spot shouldn't be taken from us anytime soon. In other words, we can play the youth, or whoever deserves to be played from in a league match, now that we achieved our goals. And that's a big one, obviously, for us. We'll see how we will do next season, because seriously, we will have problems staying in the league up there, that's for sure. Those are all much bigger than us, and we need to improve quality-wise. On the other hand, given that we defeated Östersund in the cup, we might stand a chance. But we'll see. This is all talk about future. This is far off. So, this season, Marcus Wolfson is injured now, so he will not make it to the pitch. I am not sure if we will play Ishak. I don't think so. Because Ishak, is not a young player. We've got young prospects that can play in the next match. And even if we lose, or I guess we will lose if we play like this, doesn't matter. It's about the match experience for them though. So, that's the goal. Also, training this season, no, not this, well, the season too, but training for the remainder of the week will be entirely focused on attribute points, if I can help it. So, we will go with overall training for the entire week, because we do not care about the result anymore. Not that much anyway. Sure. We do want to win. So, next, we've got a promise towards Jonathan Ytterhogdals. I think we can play him next game. That said, considering he expects an increase in playing time throughout the next season, I don't think that this is viable. He didn't play much this season. I'm a bit sorry about that. I don't want to get rid of him necessarily, but on the other hand, he doesn't have that much potential going forward. So, probably a good idea to get rid of him at some point. Who else? Well, there's a lot of personnel that might need to change. On the other hand, some of these players are good for mentoring purposes, and we will have a bigger squad next season. I don't know about the match load yet, but one thing that comes to mind immediately is the fact that we will play the cup, so that's a plus. And I don't know how the budget will be if we turn professional or so on and so forth. That said, stats wise, we are the best goal scorers and we didn't concede that much. This certainly tells us something. We needed a combination of these both, because in terms of goals scored we were really good throughout the season. So yeah, that's good, but it was the same the last seasons. So this is not nothing special to us. To be fair, I think last season it wasn't that great, but the ones prior to that were good. Every single one of them. And goals conceded wise, this is Now this is decent. So the investment in defense paid off. We can attest to that at this point. Next fixture is against Skiljibo, as mentioned. And if we look into finance here, it's interesting to see that we are more or less fine. We did manage to dampen some of the volatility due to player sales. So even though we're in heavy decline now financially, we will have more or less a black zero at the end of the season. That will be good. We will need to move on though, and I don't know how much investment it will take. It might need an additional season or two of reconsolidation up in the second league if we can help if we can stay top at all. If we don't, well, it needs even more financial reconsolidation, I guess. On the other hand, we might get fired. So, yeah. Let's see where this goes. Okay. And that's more or less it. So let's have a look. About next match, I will get rid of all of these. And try to play none of them. Seriously, not a single one. I want to play the youth as good as possible. So, for example here, we can play Mr. Ostrom. If we find him, that is. Here he is. Because he trains for this position since forever, and overall he trains well. So I want him to play at least one match. Same here. I think we can either play Anderson at his age of 28, or somebody like Allersteinsen or even Carlson. Don't know yet. Depends on training rating this week. Yeah. And considering we move up, it might as well be worth it to look into the average attributes of the league. I don't know if we can though. The one thing I want to look through immediately is if there are any semi-professional club in this league. Not a single one. These are all professional clubs. Cool. So, we will probably turn professional at this point. It's better than League 1. Wow. Reputation-wise. Interesting. Yeah, and if we look at player quality. So overall, I think they are obviously much better than we are. We will need to adapt the colors for the attributes at some point. Also, sponsorship income on our side might be a bit of a problem. Because we have like sponsorship income of 20k if I'm not mistaken, so we will be absolute underdogs in this league. They will not offer us 100k all of a sudden. That'll not happen. This is all stats. No, we need to go up first to get attribute comparisons to their level. Yeah. Should probably play Coleman in this match. He trained well throughout the entire season. Yeah, sure. So Smetby go down anyway. We might have a look if they have good personnel, maybe. Post-match analysis. We had stronger momentum overall. I agree with this. Also, we failed to score the third, but we made it over the finish line, so that was okay. Overall, I think Derek got a bit robbed, but how do I put this? Luck had to be on our side at some point, so it was great to see. We had a good amount of passes, tried to focus down the right, the work time sometimes, not too much. 483 passes overall. And Malte Ekman was heavily involved. So the routine combination was between Malte Ekman, Nila Forsell and Adam Hellström. I guess that's alright. And here, between Low and Tillander, they link up nicely. Opposition passes last match, 249, not that many. That said, they were really dangerous from counters, from counter attacks. And we've been shooting fairly well, apparently. Now we get a proper scouting report. All of a sudden. Now that we don't need it anymore. Well, they are well below us in the league and in worse form. Don't worry, we will help you. Not getting relegated. We will field the youth team. No, this is great. So they play a fluid counter-attacking style. So far, so good. And probably we will suffer from this. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the youth team. It's not the youth team specifically, but maybe the youth can do something. There's enough players that fit that description, I think. What's he training for? Wingback. Perfect. Perfect, Sir Pomet. Pejovic trains as a box-to-box right now. We might play him instead of Ostrom. Play Ostrom here. Nah. Pejovic is even on a single star already. It's not that bad. Tucci has good passing, I guess. Bosaka is not one to play back there. Bosaka is one to play back there. Alright, yeah, he needs major development there. So, might be an idea to play him for a match. Then, obviously, there's Rigby. Can use the playing time too. Oh. Yeah, and Jake Bradford. Jake Bradford is new. He also came in recently. That's better, I think. And on the wings? Depends a bit. Lilydal doesn't train well. I think we will need to get rid of him. I'm sorry to say this. I'd rather keep him, but he doesn't do well recently, so that promise we gave him, it will not happen. It will be cancelled because we sell him. If we can, that is. When's the next transfer window? There will not be training here, but we might as well try. Yeah, right. Give us training throughout the entire week. Nope, nothing. Full week of rest, sure. But they doubly on vacation here. Meek, good morning, welcome back. I hope you had a nice weekend and a good start into the week. Staff meeting, sure, do whatever you want. As long as you're capable of watching me streaming while doing your work, I guess it can't be that busy. That said, I realized that, well, it's nice to have some entertainment on one of the screens, right? While you do other stuff. Sometimes that's good. Phone services. So I'm not an IT administrator myself, never have been, but I realized that configuring ring groups and stuff, this is great. This is great fun, especially as upper management decides to keep their numbers and it doesn't make any sense with the new ring groups or something. So yeah. Or they are unwilling to pay for additional features, so you can have a logically sound structure for the ring groups. So this is fantastic. There's like, yeah, this company has 4 departments, and each department gets their specific digits, and then afterwards it's the specific teams, so sub-digits, and then it's the employees or something like that. So you figure out a really nice system that is more or less a decision tree. That's not the right way to put it, but you get the gist, right? It's more or less tree-based in a mathematical sense, and then upper management comes along and they go like, yeah, but my old number is this and that, and I want to keep it, and it doesn't fit your system anymore. So you need to build around whatever upper management wants, and then everybody is stuck with some sort of a weird system, and the entire customer base is entirely confused for all eternity. Until, I don't know, somebody comes along and bashes upper management for their stupidity not to change it in a reasonable manner. Which will not happen. Don't tell me too much about it. I do not want for you to break some sort of disclosure stuff. Yeah, this is great. It's the same in every company though, so it's fantastic. So I take it you do some sort of IT administrative job. That explains the work from home, I guess, if that is the case in your case. Yeah, okay. So apparently I attract IT guys. Don't know where that comes from. All right, Ishak women. So now we need to look for players that are good enough for the next season. And I have no idea what the wage will be. Or what we need. It's good to have you around though, because you probably have much more experience than I do in second league. So, professional status is likely, but not sure. I do not know. I had a look into it. Every other club in the second league is professional, not semi-professional. There's 650k coming in. not in sponsorship, in TV income. No, not in TV income. It's that's a minimum we get awarded for finishing 16th or whatever it is in the league above. So assuming it will be the same next season, we can plan with that and a lot of depth. But on the other hand, I do not know what players will want. Like a few €100 a week, obviously. And we will need to plan around this, but I don't know. And this, to an extent, is also true for the existing player base. So I don't know what we can pay them and who we will need to get rid of, who's good enough for that league. I have no idea. I have one idea though. I do not want a fairly sporting player in my team if I can help it. He's a good Metzala overall. And that's about it. Why do we scout these guys? Jesper Lindahl. He's very susceptible to injury, if I'm not mistaken. Fairly. So I don't think this is viable. Thank you very much. Ahmed Tural. We're going on a shopping trip within the league now. Yeah, the other question is how much are we willing to risk? Like, do we use 650k and throw them at player wages? And hope for the best and hope to remain in the league? I guess that would be sensible. Well, strictly speaking, we didn't end up anywhere just yet. But we will end up... It says playoffs here. So we will end up in the playoffs if we manage to lose out on... We spend? Well, the problem is I'd rather spend on bricks than on players. That's my problem. Because our facilities are poor. Every single one of them. You want to see the facilities of theirs? Yeah, I realize. So these 650k obviously need to be involved. That's clear. And there's additional money coming in. So we can afford to spend on some players, yes. I'm not going to well, okay, it's me. So we will try to improve training facilities, youth recruitment, the entire thing. We need it. Grant and fundraising, okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But there's something else going on. You might have witnessed this though. You were around. We will be in the cup. In the group stages. So that's additional income. I don't know if it is €500 or 50k, but it will be something. So that comes in on top. On the other hand, it always makes me a bit. I'm always a bit reluctant. It sucks. Okay, cool. Well, it's better than nothing, right? Every little bit helps. Especially for us. So, still, I think it's a good idea. Barely. Okay. Yeah, well, in that case, at least the players will get some match experience. So in that sense, we will not play another 20 friendlies going forward that do not earn anything. At least we play matches that award match experience to the players. So in that sense, it's worthwhile because the players may develop and then we can sell them for monies. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's something, but yeah. I don't know how many players or how many people show up. And I'm not aware if we can sell home right, for example, in every single of these matches. So probably not. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Still, that's games with people showing up that pay, and we do not have to pay the participating teams. So in that sense, it's good. Okay. thing is, I don't know. Whoa. I do not know about the standards in this league just yet. I do know, though, the wages are a slightly bit different. So we should probably plan for with a wage budget in mind and see where it takes us. And I will probably go about it like this. If we look at sponsorship income here, the worst of the clubs is Gefle in this league, which says a lot already. So Gefle has absolutely shitty income, and their wages are. It's probably not a good example, because they pay him like 2k, and I don't know why. Is there a club in this league that plays acceptable wages, or is this normal here? I guess that's normal wages. Okay. So this looks better, Sandvikens. So I expect our sponsorship income to be less. It's just who we are. They might go down. Yeah, so let's say we plan with a maximum of 1k or 1.5k for star players per week. That's, at this point, you can live by it. So, that sounds reasonable for a full-time footballer. And if we play with something, plan with something like this, there's like a budget of 10k or something. I would need to calculate this. Give me a sec. There should be a Google Sheet somewhere. That I did for wage structures. This is it. So, assuming an important player gets paid 15k, not 15k, 1.5k per week. Yeah, there it is. So, no, this is too much. No, it's not too much. This is fine. Okay, so whatever. The wage budget would be 18k per week. 18k per week. That's 936k per season. Well, with 650k in income and maybe some grants, that will see us 300k in the red. So we cannot do that. There might be some additional income, obviously, but I cannot calculate it right now. I don't know. And I'm slightly unwilling to risk it. So probably we should reduce the amount of wages we're willing to pay. I don't know, plan with 12k per week or something like this. 12k per week would mean $624k per year. That might be viable. So 12k might be a bit over the top. 12k per week in wage budget, but it's something. We'll see what the board thinks. Also, keep in mind we also will need to replace the staff. Now, obviously, we can keep them around if we think they are viable going forward. but they will want offer other wages and other contracts and so on. That, or they will remain as semi-pro, and then we've got a real problem. Okay, apparently Musiala might go to Anfield Road. Well, in that case... Is Mr. Klopp still around? He's with Southampton, what the hell? Oh. That's different messages here. Who's manager in Liverpool? Still Jurgen Klopp. Okay, okay. I also want to figure out what's the transfer window like here. Rules next season. There's only one transfer window? Oh. What is going on? So apparently this time they had from January to April and July to August. But next season it will be July to August only? There's financial rules here, that's great. It's the same in our league. I don't know what's going on here. Huh. Yeah, maybe the second transfer window is not included in the rules, or there will not be any. I'm not aware. I don't know. I never noticed this. Yeah, I realized. So we will do that probably, yes. But on the other hand, you know, splashing the cash blindly is a bit of a difficult thing, I'd say. And same as last time. Well, it's the same all over again now. We need to spend enough to stay up, but we need to spend well, in this case, actually league position matters. So it's okay if we spend a bit too much as long as we get it onto the pitch. So that's okay. On the other hand, I don't know how much it will be too much, and we've got a squad that works. Now we just need them to improve. No way. He's a high potential player, yeah, sure. Fear Eriksson is also a high potential player, I realize. There's a lot of suggested stuff here for the game against Skiljebo. Somebody, Jonas Anderson rallies the troops. He's bad at math, obviously. Sure. Oh, Football Manager realizes that we've won the title. Not at all. We will play the youth. Really, what? They actually noticed that the goal difference is outlandish. And that we are more or less through. Yes. I'm quite surprised. Football Manager can do math. Apparently, 24 goals of difference is enough for Football Manager to realize that we've got the job done. So, that's it. Now, given that we will play the youth players, because, well, why not, under these circumstances, we might concede 5 or 6, but who cares? The other teams will not play the youth players against each other, so I don't think that Luleå or what's the other one? No, it's Umeå, not Luleå. It's Umeå. Neither them nor Tabby will be able to defeat their opponents by, I don't know, 15 goals. So that's highly unlikely that this happens. And if it happens, you can blame me. Then it will be on the internet for forever. Chris is a stupid idiot because he played the youth. But yeah. Oh, you didn't realize? Yeah, we're through. We've got this. Where is it? I thought you noticed. Sorry, we've got this. This is the goal difference to close down would be, well, 24 goals. We might have slightly outscored the opposition throughout the season. Didn't manage to. Oh, Skillybo are also already relegated. Yeah, they go down. So this is a game about exactly nothing. Skillybo will go down regardless of the result, and we will go up regardless of the result. Wonderful. The deadest of the rubbers that you can have. So this is why I'm thinking about next season already, right? This game is entirely meaningless. Well, not entirely, but the chance that it has any meaning is really, really low. So that will not happen. Yeah, but I also think that we will need to use it, but we will need to use it wisely. And that might include some of the players that we have. Okay, in the second league, okay. So we spent like 1.2k already, if I'm not mistaken, 1.3, 1.4. It's not, then it's not that far off. Yeah. I get that, but on the other hand, I'm unwilling to spend 2k on one player. So there might still be some differences in perspective between the players and me. Yeah. Yeah, but I had a look into the wages of the other teams. They spent a lot of money. Yeah. This is like a quarter of what the other team spent, though. I'm not saying you're doing it wrong. In fact, I think this is just fine. We will try to target something like this. Yeah. I'll try to do something like this, but we will need to wait and see if we can maintain that level of spending. I'm not sure. Because if we turn professional, they might have overblown expectations. Especially the players that consider themselves important players or star players, so there might be some, not necessarily mutinies, but people will be unhappy. Some of them. I will not pay everyone that wants 1k per week the wage they expect. We just can't do that. And obviously, in case you didn't notice yet, so I spent most of my time in the lower leagues as a player, as a football manager player specifically. I do not have much experience playing second league, Premier League, or anything like this. So this is new to me, to a degree. I will not talk to the team. Ytterhogdals finally does no longer play through balls. Great! That's wonderful, Mr. Ytterhogdals. Problem is, you will probably leave the club anyway. But we'll see. And I will not change coaching right... Yeah, this will be our new head of youth development. That's the best personality we can pick for it. Fuck off. Seriously. Ah. These recommendations sometimes. Rigby trained really well. Yep, that's great. You can play. With your 2 points of pace. It's free at this point. It's free. I'm sorry. Malte Ekman. Somebody wants to retain his spot in the team, I guess. Well... Westberg trains well too. Not that it matters much. So, probably the team will not be happy with the selection, but I don't care. Who's available here? Benjamin Riomo can make an appearance, why not? He didn't play so far. He's on a much too high wage anyway, I don't know. We didn't need him throughout the season. This was a waste of money, to be perfectly honest. I thought we would need him, we didn't. That's it. Metzola. I guess Oliver Swan can play. At least some senior members should be on the pitch. And then... So Dylan Morgan had enough match experience throughout the season. Ishak can go to the bench. We can definitely play Puget. And Liliadal can sit on the bench too, because why not? Anyone else? We need a right winger. Well, I guess Speedy Boy will play from the start. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. Because with that suspicibility to injury and transfer interest from other clubs, he might be... Oh no, there was transfer interest from other clubs. It's gone now. Don't know why. Yeah, somebody wanted to buy him though. That stuff happens. So around here we can use any fullback, a center back that didn't play the entire season, so probably Boltigord Blom. Maybe Alp, because why not? Dirk doesn't need to... Oh, forget about it. We'll play the young guy. It's not entirely fair though. I guess Anderson deserves to play too. Yeah, let's give him not a chance, but some time on the pitch in case we can. And then most of these players played throughout the season, from time to time. Let's put Hellberg on the bench. No, forget it. Hellberg can go off. Ostrom can sit on the bench. Yeah, and maybe he can come on later on. It's great. Putting the worst players in the entire team on the pitch. It's fantastic. I love it. We have a new youth intake. And apparently one of them is any good. Or might be. High suspicibility to injury, though. Yeah, great. And this implies that I will need to redo the face pack. So hopefully I can get rid of the eggheads going forward. That'll be fun. So, is there anything we need to do? Not really. These guys... Well, he might play U19 too. Don't care. No, let's get him out of there though. I think that's better. Don't care. Sorry man, number 11 is taken by Dylan Morgan. August Tillander feels he should have been picked. Yeah, well. That's true. There's even a specific team talk for the goal difference. I'm really happy with that. Good luck guys, have fun. I will learn a few new names now. These are all players of our squad, but Pejovic, I never had to comment on him. Adalsteinsson. Huh. They gave away a free kick immediately. Great. Bradford. Long ball by Bradford. Franson. Karagunis. Yeah, they are much better, much faster. Well done though. Good block by Bradford. Montero de Macedo. Bradford. Offside. We're good so far. We're good. Montero de Macedo, Karagunis. Darlin. Cross. Rigby manages to win the header. Puget with a long ball. Friendson, well, he got to that one, but not any further. Interesting tackle by Adolfsteinsson. And another corner. Reminds me of the fact that we don't need to win this game, we can just see it through. So wasting time is totally fine. Well defended. So far we didn't create anything. Puget. Hagelund. And that ends up with Dahl. Höck. Rigby. Well done. Swan. Pement. That's well defended by Bradford. So far, that is. But we're under a lot of pressure here. Oh, smashed the crossbar. First thing that comes to mind here, a bit competitiveness is maybe still available. So I realized that Friendson is a fast one. Johansson got booked here. Oliver Swan. Well, it deflected a little bit, did it? Not sure. What a pity. Höck. Riamo. Rigby. And Oliver Swan. Can he spot a nice passing option? He can. Puget. Puget. Come on, Puget. Pejovic. Riamo. Long shot by Riamo. So far, this is a really boring game, and that's totally fine with us. Stocksond are in front against Umeå. So Tabby still stand a chance, I guess. Same with Delkirk, by the way. Höck, Karagunis. Another one against the crossbar. They do not seem to like the aluminum. He's still apprehensive. Adolfsteinsson. Long ball, speedy boy. Loses the duel though. Ah, it was offside. Okay. Apparently the feedback is not very motivating to half of the squad. Sorry about that. Didn't manage to hit the button in time, it seems. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Darlin. Well done by Pennant. Good tackle. For somebody as incapable as him, so... But more or less, I'm happy with the performance so far. Considering this is our youth team, they're not doing too bad. Well, it's not the youth team in entirety, but... Riomo, Pement, Rigby. And yet another long ball by Rigby. I don't know why our central defenders tried to do this. Hook, that should be offside. Yes, it is. Speedy boy with a corner. Wahlberg's got it though. Let's look at the league table along the way. Not that it matters much. So far, Delkurt moved to the second spot. Because Umeå lose their game against Vasalons. No, it's not. They play against Stockson. Sorry. Oh. Bradford, well intercepted. Fransson doesn't manage to control the ball. That's a problem overall. A lot of the players didn't manage to control the ball. And there's the goal. So... we concede one. But given the current situation, it's not much of a problem. Yeah. And also the keeper really sucked in this situation. But the biggest problem was Adalsteinsson was really slow, and you can see it. Every single time. He's no good in this position. He would have needed, I don't know, 3 years of match experience to be barely tolerable if everything went into pace. Yeah, cool. Offside. I do not think they will get to the 24 goals though. Coleman's got it. So we will... I'll go with no pressure. Because a lot of them are anxious. That doesn't help. They are overwhelmed by the feedback. Apparently no pressure was too much of pressure. I'm not sure why they would be overwhelmed. Riomo. Fransson. Sure. That's not bad. Acceleration and pace are decent. Yeah, technique, dribbling, overall good technique. And 14 points of flair. He's good. Yeah, I like that. He's a good one. He's right-footed though, so this is an inverted winger even. I would love to have this guy. What's a personality? Temperamental. Oh, Ford. Yeah, well, you might need some mentoring for this guy though. Because temperamental is not exactly a good personality. Dahl. How's his susceptibility to injury? Oh, media handling is volatile, media friendly and confrontational. Great. That's the perfect sample. He's a bad boy overall. He will need I don't know, a Lewandowski type to mentor him. Any professional. He knows better, and he will tell you. Every single time. We're supposed to be favorites. Apparently it worked for some of them. Whatever. But that's a good winger overall, yes. I guess due to the personality I wouldn't try to buy him from you. But if you can change the personality, he's 16 now. You just gotta start the mentoring immediately. In the youth team, that is. Well, you can do it in the first team too, obviously, but I think in the youth team is just fine. As long as you've got other players that are older that can mentor him in the youth team, it should be okay. Speedy boy. Swan. Riomo. Nice pass for Adalsteinsson, and then there's nothing. Rigby wins the header. Pejovic, Riomo. Not a bad choice to try that pass. But we're really, really vulnerable on the counter. So slow. Rigby. Well defended. Can we encourage them? No. Not Bradford. Some of the others are encouraged though. Johansson, Montero de Macedo. Good, good. Dahl hits the post. No offside. Pummend. Hög. Dahl again. And that might end up with Speedy Boy. It does. Interesting choice of pass though. It evades Oliver Swan by a landslide. Johansson, Karagunis, Pejovic. Karagunis with a ball that might be offside. It isn't. Dahl. Second goal. Yeah, well, so now our goal difference should be 41? Yes, it is. It's really an interesting situation actually for the rest of them. So Tabby aren't behind, but Tabby need one goal to be in second spot. Umeå need one goal to retain second spot so far. Both of them do not manage to get it. Dirkert with their single goal against Sollentuna took over second spot. Or second place, whatever it is. Speedy boy, Oliver Swan. Yeah, it's a race that doesn't involve us, so we can be very happy to look at it from a distance. Dahl. Hook. Well done. Okay, so minute 56. We can probably go with some substitutes. Let's bring Boltegård Blom on for Rigby. Hopefully that will improve the overall performance. Pejovic had a decent game, but Ostrom deserves some time on the pitch. And let's give Liljedahl some time on the pitch for Bouguet. And then probably in the end Alp can have some additional minutes. Yeah, it's a bit more quality now. Emphasis on a bit. Deflects off the post. Well, the result so far has been entirely deserved. I can certainly see that. Skiljubo will not go out of the relegation zone though. Doesn't matter. This is for the fans only. Oh! Well, first of all, we concede yet another goal. Or we don't, because it's offside. And Umeå managed to get the goal by Kampf. That was a bit offside, yes. So, we might meet Umeå next season. Or not. Well done, overall. Coleman, Boltegård, Blom, Pement, and a long ball. Fransson. Doesn't work that way. Hög. There's the third. We can see the third goal. The good part is, this will not only be some experience to our youth players, no. We can also give each and every one of them an official warning. So that might improve the attributes. And I guess I will go down and yeah, I will. Official warning and finding wages. That will happen if we can. So it's all about saving money. It's just why we do this. No, seriously though. But sure, I can find wages now. Why not? At least 1 day's wages or something. So we will get back 10 euros. Maybe. Look at Fransson's performance, by the way. 5.9. Wonderful. Outstanding. It's not embezzling. I would happily have taken a 3-0 too. Seriously. If they manage to do that, why not? If they don't, it's not my problem. Fransson. Oh, it's offside. It was more about the experience, really. To me, it was not about finding them. We nearly conceded a fourth. Well, 20 goals to go. 21. In case they want to do something. Fransson. Penment. I'm sure our other players would have a slightly different approach here. Andersson. Bradford. Ostrom. Long ball by Ostrom. Yeah. Well. I don't think they will manage that in their match. So, to them it's not over yet, but to us it is. Liljedahl. Boldegård, Blom, Ostrom. Anderson. Riamo. Anderson. That goes nowhere. Nice cross. Liljedahl. Jonathan Liljedahl with his first goal of the season. No, it isn't. It's offside. That would have been nice for him, but it wasn't to be. Also, the assist by Anderson got denied. At this point, can probably berate them. They will love that, will they? Let's fire them up. Riamo. No long ball. Boldegård, Blom. There's a certain patience in the passing game that we are not used to. Corner only. I would have taken the second yellow card too. In this situation. And the penalty, really. Liljedahl's corner. Not a chance. We've got 4 minutes to go. Who's on the bench? Let's give 4 minutes to Alp and whatever stoppage time is. Make an impact, man. Turn the game around or don't. Doesn't matter. Not at all. Does it matter? Riamo, that's not offside. Bengtsson passes it wide of the goal. Wonderful. There's just the right amount of stupidity in this match. That was a real chance though. He should have scored. That settles it. Jonathan Bengtsson gets sold. Speedy or not. Well, maybe we don't. Maybe we keep him. Depends on what's available for next season. Montero de Macedo. Will we concede a fourth? Coleman's in goal. He does his job. At least for now. Alp, Boldegård, Blom. That should be the game. Yeah, we waste a lot of time. Bradford. That's it. That's the game. And it's unacceptable that you couldn't seal the title today? What the hell? So we will go with unlucky, and then I'm a bit confused by that message. Tabby. Look at that history. Umeå lost in minute 86. And Tabby scored in minute 89. And even though Delkert won, Tabby went beyond them due to goal difference. Tabby's in the playoffs. Wow. I guess that is deserved. No, this was the last one. Season's over. We're done. This is why I went with the youth team. That's it. We're champions. No. I don't know what's missing. Let me count. This was 32 matches, but including the cup games, so it was 30 matches. Who did we? Yeah, of course it's 30 matches. We are part of the league. It's 30 matches because we cannot play ourselves, right? So we play everyone twice. That's 15 times 2. That's 30. Math. Yep. So everything's done. We're good. We got promoted. It's all fine. And now comes the exciting phase of the season. Yeah. Now comes the exciting phase of the season. Because we have no idea how we will plan going forward. And I will need to stumble through this myself. And Tabby secured a playoff spot. Hopefully they can come up with us. Seriously. This is a small club if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully they can come up. I'm seriously excited for this, but it will be entirely boring on stream. Okay, press conference. Afterwards I will go for a break and then we'll do some planning for the season. Yes, it was a lot of luck. No, it was hard work. Obviously it was hard work. Yeah, nobody was quite sure of the destination of the trophy until today. There it goes. Football Manager strikes again. Or maybe it's just they. So I think Miles put it like this: press conferences are not supposed to be interesting because it's realistic. I guess this falls under realism too, because this is just press guys. They write articles. They are not paid to be able to calculate stuff. Can we challenge for more trophies in the future? Well, probably the trophy for not getting relegated first. Yeah. It will. If this would be a decent AI, we would have 95% of good questions and 5% would be all over the place. Or I don't know, 1%. There's always something with AIs. Maybe that would be great though. Like typing in your own answers. That would be great. Ha! Do you expect Ytterhogdals to turn professional with the goal of promotion having been achieved? Ah. Well. We say yes, we say yes. We need the right infrastructure in place. The ambition upon securing promotion. The ambition is obviously head-to-head title wins. Sure. One season will not be enough. How do I rate this clash as a final match? It was... Oh, yeah. I don't even know what they talk about. Long-term vision was not to get relegated, so yeah, it's good. That's it. Bathroom break. I will be back in a few minutes. Promotion, we just got promoted. Nice. Friend of mine told me if you want to sing, you probably should learn it at some point. So I didn't. You can probably tell. But now it's on the internet, and I'm happy. We got promoted, doesn't matter. It's all fine. Initial budgets have been set. 4.5k per week, and a transfer budget of 72k. This seems a bit excessive, but our chairman always is with the wage budget. He isn't about other stuff though. So next season is about printing money, first and foremost. Yes, it is, and we will need to find a solution for the training facilities and all that stuff. We gotta spend on that, and we gotta find out how much we can spend, and also other training stuff and so on. We will need to set the infrastructure in place. So some things need to change, definitely. Also the standard of players needs to improve, but slowly. We will try to make it in the next league, and well, let me put it that way. So we need to plan with two possibilities in mind. We go up and we don't go up. No, seriously, in all seriousness, we retain the league and we don't. In case we go down, we need to be prepared for that. So that's not saying we will save every single euro and not spend anything. That's me saying, okay, we will need to make sure that we can survive a season once we go down. And in that sense, training facilities are much easier or much better to for long-term sustainability of all of this, even though they cost us money too. Same with the youth setup. If this welcome back, man. I realized yesterday that I assume, by the way, given that this is Football Manager, I always assume that everybody here is male. Like, it's just due to the game. But a lot of the people that come in and like give a like within seconds, and then start a conversation about designing some sort of template stuff for the stream. A lot of them are female. I don't know if they really are or if they aren't, but I guess none of them are interested in the stream other than selling assets. Thing is though, I tend to talk to them just like they're male listeners all the time, or male watchers. So in case I offend anyone going forward, this is not due to me being an asshole about it. This is just, I guess Football Manager is not a female dominated discipline. So in case you want to have another pronoun, please let me know. I will try to remember, seriously. Yeah, we're champions. Completed a grueling competition. It was a grueling competition, okay, good to know. Anyone want to see the manager timeline? It's not that interesting at this point. We came in. Luka Jutley, yeah. We came in. We set a record with 19 points in the second division N back then. Then we won the league next season. And afterwards, we had a few good seasons with Ytterhogdals IK and, well, to me, a club legends that is, but needed to sell them later on. And then we went up this season and set a new record, point-wise. 3 trophies, 1 major award, it's the same menu. Oh, that award was Manager of the Year. Yeah, I remember. Hopefully we do not get that. We won the Swedish Rookie All-Star. We needed to manage that back then. Yeah, apparently we won it. Anyway. That's good. The board are aesthetic, which is just a German. anything is possible with us with us in the future. Great. Hellstrom is entirely happy with us. That's good, I guess. And we are crowned champions. Wonderful. Best performance this week. Philip Romsas. Cool. Cool. There are the youth candidates. Yes, I remember. And next season will be a gruesome fight against relegation. I do not even know about the tactics yet. Yeah, mid-table next season. Definitely not. So your internet is it depends on the wind. That's interesting. You seriously think mid-table finish is realistic? Yeah, okay. I get that. Yeah, so in reality, hopefully, yes. Yeah, I'm hopeful about that too. Alright. So, let's not be too intrusive, but you sort that out between yourselves. Respect the privacy, please, though. But let's just put it that way. Given that I live in a city, I've got a landline. It's below the earth. But on the other hand, yeah, who knows? There's areas where having a landline is probably not the way to go with internet. So I think you've all done brilliantly to get us promoted, and even though we'll probably come back down, I'm going to give you all a chance to find as hard as possible against relegation. I will not talk about new faces though. Oh, Vienna. An Austrian! We had some sun though outside in Germany. Yeah, anyway. We had a snowstorm yesterday too. Seriously. And it was like in phases. It was sunny, and then all of a sudden it was a snowstorm, and then 10 minutes later it was sunny again. And it went like this for hours. And I just didn't know what to make of it. Well, not that much, okay. This is Germany after all, it's not that cold anymore. But I was entirely confused. We call this in Germany, this is called Aprilwetter. So the weather in April, which is just all over the place. This is what we expect in April. We had this in March now. And, well, repeatedly throughout March. So much for climate change. Okay, everybody expects us to go back down. Good. Apparently Nathan Lowe wanted a few promises. Well, Mr. Controversy, you can keep your expectations to yourself. Squad planning for next season. I do not know yet. So, Mickey Billion, if you have a second, do you know about the average skill level in the second league? Because it will probably not be on our level, it will be a bit above, right? So let's get rid of all of these. What's an average attribute like, if you've got the time? You play there, right? Or at least you did. Yeah, will be a lot harder. So these color codings will not suffice. This is no good. So my thought process was, okay, like I try to adapt the color coding for every league. So this was fine for our current league. And once I want to push the team to a next level, I usually revamp the color coding. So I will do that right now. So my thought process was what's an average attribute? And an average attribute is something that's okay-ish. You think? Because I thought maybe we should increase it to be nah, probably not. This is okay-ish, is it? But yeah, sure, I realize. No, it's more about the colors. But okay, what we can do is we go into the season with this squad, and if we make it in one league above, we adapt the colors to be one point more, just to adapt to circumstances, and then we this how do I put this? So this is a way for me to push the squad to the next level. Oh, okay. This reminds me of somebody. Yeah, this is a great target forward, seriously. It reminds me of Ishak Al-Holmström. And you can do a lot with a striker like this, obviously. Also, he's got good age. I don't know about injury suspiciability. Yeah, personality could be a bit better, but overall this is good. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. This is basically Ishak Al-Holmström all over again, just stronger than Ishak. And a bit better technicals, I think. Well, anyway. So, there's that. Now we need to do some squad planning. And I don't know if a transfer window will come up. Apparently, none has been scheduled. Yeah. But they will come by themselves. That's part of it, though. They will come by themselves. If we succeed to play one season, so this entire squad, or let's say our first team, even the 30-year-olds, still stand a chance to have match experience on a higher level and to develop a few points there. Even if they are in decline, that push up will give them something. There's a few obvious concerns though. If we go through the squad planner, which will be Oh, it's not fucked up yet. Well, anyway, so here for the goalkeepers, for example, I have no major concerns. Yes, we should have a stronger goalkeeper. Yes, if we can find one, we'll sign one. But on the other hand, Eriksson, Zetterberg and Westberg are totally fine. And especially Eriksson, once we have a better goalkeeping coach, he might be fine with it. Zetterberg, on the other hand, I want him as a goalkeeping coach. That's it. Now he agrees to be a backup again. Cool. For minimum wage. And what we'll do now, so this is still part-time if I'm not mistaken. But I don't care. I will throw money at him. And hope for the best. And he will not like that. But let's do it anyway, because if I don't lock the job, he will just decline it. So I might as well offer him money that he didn't see coming and hope for the best. Okay, it was worth a try. Yeah, but coaching staff is one of these things that we can adapt, but not right now. Can we? Say, probably not that guy. Say we try to extend the contract of our assistant manager. We cannot go full-time yet, because we are not a full-time club yet. We need to be a full-time club first. And I don't know if and when that happens. Next match in 126 days is a cup game. There's 2 players that are worth signing. Interesting. So he's spirited and, well, he will not stand a chance there, but that's okay. And he's fairly ambitious. First time shots, yeah, we will need to retrain that. So sign those 2. Doesn't matter. And the other ones are trash, obviously. Also, we just got promoted. We deserve chocolate. At least I think so. And now comes the wonderful time of not doing anything at all. Like, barely anything. Let's turn this around though. So, I nearly forgot. Some players had really bad performances in the last match. We should probably talk to them about it. Well, not talk to them, let's just send them a letter, will we? So, this is enough for an official warning. Low didn't play. He obviously did get one last time. 5.9. I think we can find 1 day's wages here. Player wage 6.3. Hopefully that doesn't change his personality too much. $6.3 for Speedy Boy. That gives you an official warning, sir. 6.2 by Oliver Swan. Great. 6.5 by Roland. That's an old game. He does well on loan. Westberg didn't play. 6.4 for Adalsteinsson. He played much worse than 6.4, I feel. But who cares? Doesn't matter about Alp. Yeah. Well, it's not sure yet, right? I recommended that I want to be professional It's not like we were... the chairman didn't agree to it just yet. So... Also, we will have the lowest wages in the entire league, again. So there will be at least one additional season of reconciliation. Maybe more, you know me, at this point. And you will need to suffer through it. Well, you don't have to, but I'd love for you to suffer with me. Through a few more seasons until club finances are fine, and then we will spend money and try to push for the first league. What the hell? Per friendzone, this is the worst performance I've ever seen. Half a week it is. And we're back with Ytterhogdals. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. Witness the club. Memes will be generated. Maybe. Ytterhogdals is happy with his stuff. He accepted his fine. Ooh! Oh! Per Franson accepted his fine for... We fined him half a week's wages. That's not much money, but anyway. Social media followers have improved. Well, if some of them turn around, turn up for the stream at some point, that would be great. In all seriousness though, family fans have gone down, core fans have gone up. Apparently some of the children grew old enough to be core fans. The expectation is to attempt to avoid relegation. Attempt it is. Yeah, I guess this has nothing to do with our playing style. Seriously, it cannot. If we look at stats, team overview, and look at where's the yellow cards? Red cards. There should be yellow cards somewhere. Do we need to do this here? Team detailed. Where is it? Discipline. I guess it's under defending. Come on, where is it? That's not funny. I want it to be funny. Where's yellow cards? There it is. We're not even that bad! We're not even that bad. I didn't realize. I thought we were number 1 in yellow cards. So, yeah. This is how family friendly we are. I do not see a problem. Just because we might have broken a few bones along the way. Doesn't matter much. I think this is great. So we did just fine. Anyway, I do not know how to say this in English, but the results matter, right? So we used whatever we needed to, and the results matter. Apparently we played attacking football last season. So now the board wants us to continue playing attacking football and possession football. We will be fucked. Royally fucked. Playing this type of playing style in the second league. It feels like so you two probably aren't familiar, but there's a club named Paderborn in Germany. They were in the first league at one point for one season, and they played under, I think, under Steffen Baumgart, who's in Cologne right now. for 4 years, I think. So he's a proponent of aggressive overload and committing forward and aggressive attacking football, and it shows. Seriously. So they continue to play that in the first league, and they were close to managing to stay in the first league, but they didn't achieve it, sadly. But they didn't have the player material to be competitive in the first league. One's gotta say that. And it was highly how do I put this? It was very entertaining to watch them back then. So this is what's expected of us. We might go down, but at least provide entertainment. A lot of shots on goal, please. And high tempo pressing football, attacking and possession football. We can do that. Sure. Let's find a target forward and shoot on sight. And then, yeah, okay, no, that doesn't work with possession football. We will need to find something. But, is there anything that we want to talk about with this vision? I guess we can do that. We can do that. This is good. Yeah, we've got some. There are some weaknesses. Minor weaknesses. we will need to see through all of this. How many weeks of preseason do we need? First game will be no fixture scheduled. What the hell, no fixture scheduled? We've got a cup game in 120 something. Where is it? There's a cup game coming up. I know it. There was a cup game anyway. Oh, Football Manager. Well, I don't know about the preseason in that case. So, this might not be popular, but we will do the entire 11 weeks, because I don't know when the cup game is placed. Sure. Let's go with the whole 11 weeks. Who cares? They can have him. Oh, they made an offer for him. Trev in Norwegian Division 4. Sure. Have fun. And also, going forward, we will probably need to offer even more trials to English players. $124 days. 124 days. Oh, there's no training. Well, there is. So this is 124. That's 4 months. Cup game isn't in here yet. Should be somewhere here. Not sure. Okay, we'll see. By the way, what's with our trial lists? There's 3 trial lists and one of them was a professional striker, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at that. He seems to be good. Not a bad one overall. Bit of a playmaker type though. There's also a question that we should probably answer at this point. Will we play with the same formation? Will we do something else? I mean, this would be a chance to revamp the squad and do a different tactic. On the other hand, this one worked just fine. That's the one. He's not great, but with that personality, I think this is good money. Any investment in him is money well spent. Even if he doesn't improve much. Yeah, well. We will nail you down. Good to have you on board, sir. And this guy is an ambitious wingback, more or less. That's not bad, but it's not good enough. And we have somebody in that position, so doesn't matter much. Oberg will go. And here's... This is our trial lists that were not... They were judged not to be good enough. Maybe we can have a look at them though. In case there's a model citizen in there or something. Doesn't look like it though. Two unambitious players that was. Svensson, he's pro. So I realized that we do not need anyone for this position. But the personality would fit mentoring groups just fine, so he will get a youth contract. Yes. Patrick Johansson, casual, definitely not. Most definitely not. Max Auberg for the youth team, and just to be professional around the rest of the squad, sure, why not? He can be an influence and afterwards he can go. For that amount of money, I'm willing to do that. Unambitious, whatever. He's balanced, gets into a position, plays short, simple passes with that passing. Why the hell would you do that? No. Robert Carlson, balanced. Doesn't look impressive. Söderström, unambitious. How about no? Andred Mali is unambitious too. And Oscar Pernson. Alright, so this is a youth intake that was generated by our current head of youth development, as you might have guessed. And given that we were absolutely unwilling to spend any money on him, I guess we can be happy with that. That said, his spirited personality is shit. And I think at this point we can clearly attest to the... We can be sure that his ambition is horrible. Because we've got so many unambitious players in the squad. Now, the spirited personality comes with a minor degree of professionalism. I think 11 to 17 it is. So it's not the worst choice. It's not like I regret signing this guy. Given the circumstances of the club, especially the former circumstances of the club, I'd say. but we need new personnel, like everywhere. And we need new personnel with a certain level of skill, with a certain personality, and we need to do the training center and all that stuff. So this needs to be done now, sooner rather than later. We'll just try both. And the recruitment too. And the chairman will be annoyed because we phone him immediately after we went up. It's like, hi, achievement has been done. Maybe we earn some money going forward. Ring ring. Can we spend that money, please? This is how it goes. We will not sign him. Any suggestions on whom to build a squad around? In case we go professional, that is. In case we don't, well... It's not like we have that many options. Sure, we can sign new players. Let's have a look. Do we have news about youth intake or something like this? About English players that are on a free? So we still have that old shortlist by the English ones. Where is it? Shortlists. Here it is. The English candidates here are still available. So, why not offer a few trials? Not to him though. All of a sudden everybody comes in for a trial. Might have to do with the fact that we just got promoted. And they're without a job for a year now, more or less. I'm wondering though... England... We need to sign players from England. Let's look into National League players that got released. But the thing is, the reputation of our future league is one that is on par with League One. On the other hand, it's only the reputation. 30. He's a scout now. Some of these might be really good though. Is there young guys amongst them? Definitely yes. Come on, let's get them all, let's put them all on the short list. For 1 year at least. And now we can go back to the short list and well, we just offered trials for 30 players, so that will not work immediately. Let's see if they get all declined. Yeah, these deals fall through because we have other players on trial. Doesn't matter though. Oh, come on. Rejected, rejected, rejected. Yeah, the board doesn't want us to spend money. Under absolutely no circumstances will we be allowed to spend money. Doesn't matter that we earn next season. We can't. There's a few more trials. I don't know about the result of the trial yet. That's good. It's all good. A lot of people are around the club now. Okay. And some of them might even be worth our time. We don't know yet. He's unambitious, he won't be. But we have a chance to discover a hidden gem here and there. Always. So... Oh. He's no good. Okay. The problem is we cannot really plan for next season, because we don't know if we will turn professional. We could ask though. We could ask. Let's ask for professional status. Chairman will be delighted. He always is, whatever we ask for. So, for him we didn't make an offer. He's on a well-paid contract with his current club. I'm not interested. For him, it's skill-wise, the physicals are a bit lacking. I don't think this is a good idea. For him, we offered a contract just because, due to the personality. Also, Kurt's ball is a nice trait. Nikola Lukic is available now for a professional contract, but we definitely will not try to sign him on a professional. He will have to sit out his youth contract. The mentoring groups look fine so far. Only Light Influence and Speedy Boy and Bradford, sadly. the rest of it is good. Yeah, with better players come better chances of developing anything that's worthwhile. No player sales so far. The entire season, not a single player sold that was worth our money, the money anyway. We sold some players for a few €100 each, just to get rid of them, but that doesn't count really. No major sales. So the way we generated income was through loan fees, and that was basically a few euros. Didn't generate much. And given that we do not have results about the professional status just yet, Svensson and Auberg signed a youth contract. Okay, so this is Svensson. This will be his role, and he has a long time to go until he gets there. But whatever, his positioning is good. His pace is really bad though. But we can train him on technicals, for example, or the long throws. Why not? And then here's Max Auberg. He's right-footed and pro and plays short, simple passes. I want to get rid of this, just because it doesn't suit the playing style. But first and foremost, we need to retrain him for the other wing. That or his strong foot needs to be better. Yeah, his weak foot needs to be better. That's it. We could also try to go with wingback here, but with positioning of 3, I don't think this is viable. He's more likely to be retrained on the other wing. Even though it's not something that is worth our time. Ha! We believe we can still achieve fame as a semi-professional side. People love to root for the underdog. Will we be semi-pro? The only semi-pro team in the second league? Is this what we're going for? Let's discuss this. Yeah, they want the money first. This club is perfect for me. Not enough potatoes planted, not enough potatoes sold. Doesn't matter. We will not get that. So apparently we will be semi-pro going forward. Or it might come on its own. I don't know. Maybe Mika Billion has some experience with that. Did you, by chance, if you hear this right now, did you turn pro the moment you went up immediately? Or was it like the chairman did that at some point later, after you earned some money? No? You're still not pro. Oh, okay, so that settles it. So in that case, we can plan for the new season, right? Because with our atrocious finances, the club will not turn us pro. This will not happen. So we can plan a bit differently. We are expected to be semi-pro for next season. There are basically none of the... yeah. Okay. So we will need to find a solution. But this, in that sense, club finance will fix itself. And whatever we spend now is not that important, because 10k give or take will not matter that much anymore once we go up. And, well, if we can keep that spot. So, what we can do is even more boring work. People love that on streaming. Let's look for stuff that is manageable from a wage perspective and that offers good training. So we might fire the entire, team here. But find somebody else. That's good. And Given that our current staff is all over the place, we probably should start with goalkeeping coaching. I hate to do this, but let's find a goalkeeping coach that costs money. This is not money well spent, but we need to improve the standards at this point. So let's find somebody. And given that Sederberg is not willing to do it, anyone else needs to come in. Somebody like this. He's balanced, he's a decent goalkeeping coach, that would be great. He's got better personality, but his coaching attributes are all over the place. What about this guy? Fickle, yeah, that'll be it. So, I'm always looking for personalities though. And for the future staff, I want them to have good personalities if we can help it. It's not strictly necessary, it's just something I'm on the lookout for. Not even sure if it matters though. There's a few spirited ones. He looks decent, but his handling is shit. No, we'll go with the balanced one. Forget about this. He was good. How much money do you want to make? We probably should add a wage budget for the staff too. So, first of all, I need to look. What does the coaching calculator say to this? This is 10, 11, 9. So that's exactly 30 points in non-coaching attributes. And for the goalkeeping coaching, overall this is 8 every single one of them. This would be a 2.5 star coach in goalkeeping coaching altogether. So 2.5 stars in every category. Improvements with the goalkeeping coaching will result in a 3-star coaching. He's not great personality-wise, but I think this is a decent choice overall. And there goes the money argument. Yeah, no. Great. Thank you very much for talking to us. Can we find somebody else that has 7s everywhere or something like this? He was the fickle one. I will not sign him. This is shit. This is no good. We need somebody with at least 5 points in all the attributes for goalkeeping coaching. Filter out the trash. There's 9 people left. Great. That's the one we just had a look at. It's not that bad, but he doesn't even manage to bring 30 points to the table in mentals. Same here. It's 26, 29. He's Finnish. 665. $14, $12, and $5. It's a 2-star coach. Not much better than what we have. Where is he? Well, much better than what we have, but he brings along better coaching attributes and that's it. How much is he money-wise? No, let's look into the others first. That's 26, he wouldn't be better. He's unambitious, I don't want him at the club. Neither do I want him at the club. Nor do I want him. So, that's not the one. This might be our guy. Also, he brings scouting knowledge of Finland. I guess we have that though, do we? Yeah, Finland we have, more or less. Yeah, comprehensive. What does that mean? I think this is pretty fine. It's not complete, but it's okay. Too much money. Oh man. They all want serious money at this point. Forget it. Whatever I said about goalkeeping coaching, this has been a wonderful moment, and then... yeah. We do nothing, because I'm not willing to pay them that much money. I would have been perfectly willing to spend 200 euros a week on a coach, but not 500. Which means... is there current staff that needs to be, that needs to have an extended contract? Sure. For example, John Beck. But we need another head of youth development, whatever it costs, seriously. Cannot remain that way. And I'm strictly looking for somebody with a decent personality. There's a few fairly pros that's good, but not great. Got a realist. Well, not sure if this is a good idea. Spirited Test 2, yeah, one of them is employed with us, so that doesn't matter much. No great options here. What about Fairly Pro? We need mental attributes. Pfft. That's barely any better than what we have. He's reserved, this is good. He's level-headed, that's not that good. Finland and Ghana. Okay. Level-headed though. Five, 8. He's outspoken and level-headed, so under no circumstance will we sign him. Mind games and level-headed, don't think that's a good idea. He's got scouting knowledge in Croatia. No, I think the reserved one is the best choice. He's just bad. Evasive though. So that's... Level-headed, that's not the one. Was it this one? Wahlberg. He's reserved, yes. Let's abuse the player hidden attribute calculator for this. So this should be... He's fairly pro, we can count this as a new gen. His determination is 11. And we know that he's reserved. This implies professionalism 15 to 20, loyalty 11 to 20. Not that great pressure, low controversy, ambition all over the place. Sportsmanship and temperament a bit above average. And statistically speaking, but within a wide range. In other words, professionalism, loyalty, and low controversy. This is all we want on a head of youth development. Sure, ambition could be great too, or even better, loyalty. I prefer model citizen, but this is not a bad choice if we can sign him, and we can. He wants to be a coach though. I want him as a head of youth development though. And for maybe 200? Might be a bit low. Yeah. Wants a lot of money there. So... Okay, let's get back to it. Head of youth development, we need somebody. Where is it? We cannot place an Edward. Why not? What the hell? Oh, because they all have contract? I don't know. Cool. So much for that. I don't think so. Yeah, I remember him. We played against this guy last game. He's a decent player for Skill Yubo. He's 22. Bit older than Dirk. And if I compare this to Alp, this might be a good investment. He's definitely better than Alp. And he's a bit better than Dirk, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, to have somebody that can play in that position, that is not Alp or Dirk, would be a good idea. He's got decent traits. At the age of 22, he's not too old. There might be some development in him. And he might want to leave Skill Yubo after they went down. Is there somebody else we would rather have as a fullback on the left side? Caleb Richards, definitely not. Should probably just filter it. It's not a bad idea either. He's not susceptible to injury. Transfer most likely will go through without a problem. And we could play him alongside Dirk in the second league. He might not be good enough though. On the other hand, if there's any development in him, he would find it. If I compare this to Dirk though. Oh, come on. Wrong player. He's better. He's better. Yeah, welcome back. No big deal. It's all good. I'm in the process of finding out. Well, apparently it works, if he can call you. Don't provide too much information on stream, in case your boss reads this at some point. Remember, this all goes up to YouTube. Oh, nice. That's good. How the tables have turned. We will bring Edwall in. Yeah, okay. No, keep it like that, yes. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's interesting to me. I don't care if it is on stream, but I don't want you to get into trouble. That's all there is to it. And I will definitely adhere to that stuff going forward. My future employer will not have any trouble with me, that's for sure. With well, I don't know, streaming while working or something like this, I will not do any of this. That's for sure. It's not like I'm that strict of a person though. If you know, it's alright if somebody answers I don't know, a WhatsApp message or on Discord during working hours in home office. It's much better than keeping it in the back of the head most of the time. If it doesn't waste much time, no problem. So I want them to sell him to us. They want 22k for him. Yeah, sure. Come on, seriously? You want money for this guy? We'll make an offer. Doesn't matter. And Gustav Haglund looks really good. He's fairly loyal. Determination 11. Level-headed. Ooh, let me slap that into the calculator. He's not a new gender, so this is no good. Yeah, he does. He's the attacking option. That's for sure. Level-headed, we said. Determination 11 is fine. This is concerning though. Ambition 6 to 14, loyalty 15 to 20. And welcome back, Just Martin, by the way. Yeah, professionalism 1 to 14. He doesn't have good personality. It looks like it is a good personality, but it isn't. He's got loyalty and that's it. You've come to the wrong place, but let us know. Maybe Mika Billion has an opinion. We just got promoted here, so yeah, let's hear it. That's I'm struggling with League 2 stuff, so yeah, let's hear it. Maybe we can have an opinion. It might not be qualified though, but we can have an opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? Sure, always. Just post a screenshot somewhere, post a link into chat. As long as it doesn't contain any malware or something like this, we're totally fine with it. I don't know why this is a question. I think everybody should be responsible enough to do stuff like this. And now you want an opinion on what? I think this is fantastic. I agree with Meek. The matches will be deserted, but it's not about the gate receipts in Champions League, is it? It's about prize money in Champions League. So go out there, fuck them up. Or did I get that wrong? Yeah, that's even worse, true. Yeah, I think so too. The most threatening of the of those three in your group is probably Stadren. And whilst everybody knows Maccabi Haifa and Apoel Nicosia, this is... I guess this is on your level? Or how would I put this? Expecting that you developed something in Denmark with this club, you stand a chance. That's good. Even if you don't, Champions League money is Champions League money. Just take it in and move on. Qualify for Champions League yet another year. And you might encounter a group with, I don't know, Real Madrid, Liverpool and whatever next year. Oh, it's Conference League? Never mind. Sorry. So there's... I'm sorry, I misread that. Yeah, I forgot that this league exists. That makes much more sense. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Still, it's bonus money. So it might be more about the gate receipts, but even less people might care at this point. The fact that I forgot that Conference League exists at all, I think still this is a good draw. You feel bad for Copenhagen. Let's see. No, this is wonderful. This is a fantastic group. They can finish with 0 points and that's it. Also, this is Football Manager after all. Never forget, in one of my saves, Schalke 04 dominated Europe for 10 years. So, stuff can happen. So, Haglund looks decent, but the tackling is concerning. I'm not sure if I want him. Oh yeah, we already had a look into the personality, right? Yeah, that fairly loyal together with the level-headed is a bit of a problem. So personality-wise, this is not a good addition. I think I'll pass. For Haglund. Here it is. The Conference League groups, the group of death. I like that too, but think about it this way: he doesn't have the mentality to bring it on the pitch. And about the deaf group, I'm not so sure. It depends a bit on the level the clubs play in usually. So I guess Group F is a bit dangerous. I think. I don't know which one is Athletic Club. Is this Atletico Bilbao? Which one is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. August Tillander wants an improved contract. Great. Yeah, okay, so Wolfsburg can be dangerous. We don't know about your save in specific, right? There's no Athletic Club in my save. There it is. Is it this one? That's from Brazil, that doesn't make any sense. No, I don't know. August Tillander wants an improved contract. Well... yeah, Ericsson. That will not make a difference. What do we do? We cannot offer August Tillander tons of money all of a sudden. Yeah, so I thought so. So that's what I meant though, cause Utrecht and Valnacia is probably not that dangerous, but Fenerbahce might be dangerous, and yeah, I think Atletico Bilbao is also dangerous to a degree. I was looking for a group where you have a hard time to finish at least second. I don't know how I don't know the specific rules. Yeah, that's a question I was asking. No, about Tillander. Do we have to retain him? So he's got contract until 2028. He's 25 now. I'm very happy with his contribution to the club so far. So it's definitely not a must, though. If he wants to go, I'm not sure. That would see us with Speedy Boy and nothing else, or nobody else in that position. Obviously, we can play with a true winger here. I wouldn't say we need to get rid of Tillander. On the other hand, he's fairly determined. And I'm gonna sneak in a handy little calculator here, because we didn't look into this for quite a while at this point. He's got determination 16. He's not a new gen. And his media handling is media friendly. So not a great media handling either. This implies ambition 1 to 20, loyalty 1 to 20, pressure 1 to 16, professionalism 1 to 14, sportsmanship 1 to 20, temperament 7 to 20, and controversy 1 to 14. In other words, he's unlikely to be a very professional guy. He's also, the rest of it is all over the place. Pressure's also below average, statistically speaking. Controversy 2, which is good, but there's not much we can tell about him. Yeah, that sounds like fun. True. On the other hand, I would love to see streaming services for these types of games that I can afford. So, or that I'm willing to afford, let's put it that way. Okay. Mika Billion has spoken. Thank you, assistant manager. So, let's do this. Do we challenge him? I don't know. Yeah, sure. If he wants like 100 even, that's probably something we can do. The problem is the entire squad. At the end of the season. Yeah, I can. You mean in the contract talks? We try to go for the end of the season. Yeah, we might be able to do that. Sure. But it's not like it matters much. Sure, we can save some money, but in case if he absolutely insists on having it immediately, well. So we'll take the promise here. And it doesn't matter much if we break the promise. And we will... Where is it? How much time do we have? 6 days. So it doesn't matter. We can offer him... I think I will skip forward. 5 hours or something. That it's definitely within the time frame. There we go. And now we will offer a new contract to August Tillander, whom I don't think we strictly need, but it will be hard to find a replacement on the wing. So, how much does he want? $240 to $325. Yeah, we can do that. True, we can do that. We can up the scouting overall. Also, there's other possibilities. It depends a bit. If we want to bring the save more towards, how do I put this? Academy type-ish. Just remember that we are supposed to sign English players. So if we want to do that as a concept in the save, we can do that too. I don't know about that. Mika Billion knows maybe. Sorry. I just know about the reputation of the leagues. It's still something that supporters want. We adhere to it so far. So it's more about how do I put this? It's something that we can ignore, but on the other hand, it's part of the save. So in a way, it is special and specific to the save, and I guess we play this, so we might as well try to do it, right? It's about fun, to a degree, or about the challenge, however you want to put it. But I don't want to be the rules lawyer here, not to that degree. It's just if we can fit it in, I guess it would be nice to have it. So anyway, this amount of money is too much. 240 to 325 would make him the best paid player in the entire squad. He's not worth that. Yeah, between 210 and 275. And yeah. Oh, I'll like we'll still offer a contract. Regular starter or important player, doesn't matter much. Yeah, I realize. So maybe he thought about it or something, but usually that doesn't happen. He wants to be important player, okay, we can deal with that. And that's... Oh. Let me try to rephrase it in a way that doesn't contain swear words, because I want to learn. You might have noticed at some point that sometimes I'm a bit frank about things. So August Tillander and Mr. Amir Johansson, I think we will politely decline at this point. I will not try to offer him less, because 100 euros or something will not suffice to make him... This will go into yellow mode and then get thrown out of the window immediately. So we'll walk away from this. Doesn't matter. He can be unhappy as much as he wants. No. Seriously, get out of my squad. I will not. Yeah, and he can be unhappy all he wants. If he wants to be an ass about it, there's the door. We have a history of this. So this is something you can learn here, Martin, in case you need it. Probably not, though. Don't let your wage structure be fucked up by one player. It's not worth it. Never. There's always a replacement to be found in Football Manager. "19th place for Denmark's not bad, though. Is it? It's, I don't know where you're from, but Denmark is not that big. If you think about GDP as a measure, that's not bad. What's above? That's a question I have. Can we have some frame to frame this? Like 5 countries above? And the 5 directly above and the 5 directly below, if you have access to this. Yeah, I think so too. There's a think about it this way: there's more people living in single cities in other countries. All right. What the hell is Österreich? Is this Austria? Maybe. Would you be, just out of curiosity, would you be so kind to tell me which language this is? It's not that it matters much. I'm just interested. Schweiz, Denmark. That's Danish. Alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with some of the languages. So, I was just interested. It's very interesting because some of the country names are basically like in Germany, And some of them are, well, you know, all over the place. Like, Tyskland. There's also, it's a bit weird to me, how does this list... So England is in 5th spot. Who's in 3rd and 4th? I might not understand that list. There should be other countries, same as France, in the same level, right? Well, whatever. But overall, it doesn't look that bad. Serbia and Sweden are around, and Holland and Switzerland. Well, Netherlands and Switzerland. That's size-wise, that's not much different. No, it's all good. Yeah, the smaller stuff is below. This is just fine. I think this is more or less where Denmark belongs, right? In Germany it's called Österreich. Same as in Austria. Yeah, it's quite similar. It's not like I don't understand it. But I guess the base for the language is very similar. Which is one of the things I learned recently. Oh, seriously. You can have 1.2k for him and the sell-on clause. Fuck off. No. We will not spend like 10k on somebody. I'm not aware. I'm the wrong person to ask about this kind of stuff, seriously. Not like I'm entirely disinterested, but it's internationals. That's one part of football that is more like, how do I put this? Secondary to me, I guess. It's still interesting because it affects Champions League and you know, Conference League and all that stuff. So in that sense, it's interesting, but it's part of what I consider meaningless football. Countries plotted against each other. Who cares? Because this is just to me, this is just a statistically speaking, I don't know, an unfair duel between different nations that have different circumstances and well. If you're not Russia, you are not capable of... yeah, true. But if you're not Russia, you're not capable of doing anything about the GDP, more or less. This is just part of how the country does overall, economically. And GDP is a good proxy for success in international competitions. At least that's what I learned from Socceronomics. That's an old book, but I think it still applies. He's out. Great. So at this point we can remove him from the shortlist. Thank you very much. And he can go too. So, August Tillander is unhappy. He's unhappy. Fine. You've been a great servant to the club, August. I will show you the door. Unspecified though. And then we will see if we will find somebody else. Not you probably though. Ben Gould. Neither you. If it works that way, if you say so. I think in overall in Scandinavia, if that includes Denmark, it's always a bit a point of controversy, I guess. But in Northern Europe in general, there's a good talent to be had overall. It's the same in Eastern Europe, by the way. There's always good talent and good players to be had in Football Manager there. Problem with Eastern Europe is it's a lot of different countries, and it takes a lot of time to build up all that specific knowledge. Like, I don't know, you don't expect to find anyone in Northern Macedonia, more or less. But if you include Bulgaria, I don't know, maybe Ukraine to a degree, and whatever there is in Eastern Europe, or down there, also Poland and so on. In one of these countries there will be good talent overall, and it's definitely worthwhile to scout there. Problem is you need scouts with a lot of knowledge in different countries, and so they need either a lot of adaptability or a lot of time, or both. But if you've ever played a safe in Eastern Europe, you will realize that they have good talent for not that much money. And you have a hard time selling them, because nobody knows about the players. Yeah, so we need... You do? Well, I don't know if we didn't strictly look for players that are strangers to this country, I guess. Well, okay, the English guys, obviously. But otherwise, we didn't strictly look for it, I think. Elliot Stroud is a free transfer, but I don't think he's viable. Fairly loyal also. I've had enough of this personality. There's a lot of players here that are questionable. He's more of a target man. How about inverted winger for you? He's shit at it. Forget it. Right-footed and fickle. What does the squad planners... Oh. We added players to the English player shortlist. Why? Why does this always happen to me? Great. Now we have to sort these all over again. There's always the possibility to just ignore whatever requirement we have and try to play somebody out of the youth team. So give Speedy Boy the spot on the pitch, and then somebody from the youth team. I don't know, Max Orberg, whatever. Okay, maybe not him, but somebody. And with the match experience, they might grow not into it, but as an acceptable option there. Might take 2 or 3 years though. He's bad though. No, this is no good. We also have some transfers coming in. We didn't sign a winger by any chance. He's not... Yeah, but that will come. That will come much later. And sure, you're right. We might just wait it out and hope that we stay in the league. If we don't, it doesn't matter much anyway. No, the youth intake. Yeah, it is around summer. The last youth intake is like 2 weeks ago, We need to wait for an entire season for another youth intake. But we've got this guy, for example. He's not great, but he's got good personality, so whatever. Forget about Tillander. Maybe we play with a winger next season. Why not? So that would probably change some of the dynamics, but who cares? Here, Warwick will go, yeah. Most of these will go. But we'll look through these once more later on. We do scout in entirety of Sweden. You thought about the scouting package, do you? So that we scout First Division Elite, First Division and Second Division, so this is surrounding divisions too. Yeah. Costs a lot of money though. On the other hand, yeah. Surrounding divisions it is. Scouting budget includes another 26k, so this is totally fine. We can cover all of Europe if we want to. Probably not. So surrounding divisions is as far as I'm willing to go. I still think that we will need to include some players from England anyway. Nobody wants Tillander, at least for now. Yeah. That said, this is a scrap against relegation now, and they want us to play attacking football with short passing, or with a lot of possession. So, does that change the type of football we play? Not that much. Say Skilermo plays there. Oh no, not Skilermo. Where's Speedy Boy? I'm confused. Here he is. Yeah, that's a good question, Meek. Let's go through this. So, alright. This should be part of this episode anyway. Let's start with goalkeeping. Okay, so obviously this is absurd. It's something like this. I'm not sure. I will go through these, okay? So you can have an opinion yourself. Hopefully it differs from mine. That's always a good idea. Is just Martin still around? Well, he might be listening. Anyway, I think we can agree that Noah Nilsson is not. He can leave. We will not be able to get rid of him though. Yes, he should be. But he's annoyed with... Yeah, exactly. He should be, and next season we will do that. So this gives us a keeper that has bad kicking, but good throws. And overall, he's not strictly great, but I think he has potential. So he's our first choice goalkeeper next season, yes. I think this is fine. On the other hand, he didn't train well, and this is why he wasn't first choice goalkeeper throughout this season. Now, we made it through, that's okay. Let's compare him to Westberg for a second, because Westberg played lately and improved a little bit. Not much though. And I will look into the attributes here. Yeah, true. The one-on-ones are a bit concerning. Overall, I feel like most of his weaknesses though are things that will iron out over time. The agility is also a bit concerning, communication as well, but this is stuff that he will adapt. In 2 years, he will be just fine. And as you already noted, he enjoys big matches. We don't know about consistency. Yeah, we might. On the other hand, he brings something to the table that is unlikely that we can find it. Bad phrasing, whatever. He brings long throws to the table. And his long throws are decent. He's got good decision making, which is not something that usually comes with goalkeepers. And he's got acceptable vision. It's not great, but it's okay-ish. So if we can improve his throwing a little bit, his vision will improve over time on its own. We've got somebody to start counterattacks with long throws. He tries to do that anyway. In fact, I will. This will be boring to you, but I will look up Guide to Football Manager now and look at that trait specifically and at the attribute requirements. Maybe something's missing. Anticipation's there though. So player traits, there it is, and we look for goalkeepers. Oh, come on. I don't know where this is. Here it is. So I cannot put this on screen. For somebody to use long throws to start counterattacks, we need somebody with excellent long throws or throwing for goalkeepers. So throwing for goalkeepers. Excellent isn't available, but it's good. For all level, it's good. And good balance and strength. Balance is fine, strength is fine. He should be able to pull this off. Maybe not on the level that we want him to, but he should be able to pull this off. This is not true for the others. Retract that. It's true for the others too. So Zetterberg is fine in that regard. And, well, Westberg not so much. So he's missing the balance and strength. So this order is just fine. The other two can go, more or less. But they are on contracts, on long-term contracts. We want to loan them out or something. Seen from that perspective, Alexander Westberg is obsolete. It's not like I need to get rid of him under any circumstance, but he needs to play. And I'm not sure if he will play with us. On the other hand, both of these are so cheap. It's not like it matters. So, okay, Eriksson first choice. Let's look into goalkeeping and see if we can find somebody right now that is a decent goalkeeper. That is on our list, basically. Is there someone with good ability that we know of? Grasvoll. Well, with that name we gotta sign him. Triselius. So he's not better. I think we can agree on that. From no perspective whatsoever. He's on trial with us. One-on-ones are a bit concerning. There's a few low attributes here. Bad anticipation. I don't think this is good. Neither this. I'm also looking for somebody with a good personality. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go through the rest of the squad. So I'm gonna take a pen and a paper here, because this is me. I should manage to get my browser window on the screen at some point. So we can take notes together. That's probably better. Or we could take notes here. No, we can't. I have no idea. So I would say goalkeeper priority on a scale of 1 to 10. So goalkeeping is not a priority, right? It's something that would be nice, but we can deal with this in the next league. The kicking's a bit concerning, but we can play around this. Just go with long throws, don't let him kick the ball too much, and distribute it short, otherwise. Or, I don't know, wherever there's some space on the pitch. So it's easy to pick up. Eriksson also thinks he's a backup, so no need to sign anyone else. That should be fine. So, this is covered more or less. No demand. Okay, enough talk about this. Next. Let's get rid of all of these because they are not really candidates. I will also throw these out. We will look into these in detail. Okay. So, this is obviously not sorted in the correct manner. We can talk all day about Burnson versus Ngongo. Apparently Ngongo considers himself a squad player. Burnson did fine this season. He's a beast from a physical perspective, and if we compare him to Ngongo, there he is. Both of these have really blatant weaknesses in their role as wingbacks. That said, they bring a lot of strength to the table. I am not sure if this will do in second league. But Burnson has tolerable technical skills defending wise. So, say for a support duty or something. Or even defend duty. I don't know. For something like this it might do. He played on attack duty the entire season though. And he was okay with it. Not great. We told him to play possession football basically, and that's what's expected anyway. So we might argue that this position is fine? Probably. Oh man, no friggin' way. I don't know why he's up here. Hildström will not play here. Anderson will be retained at the club just strictly as a backup. Well, not even a backup. He will be strictly somebody for mentoring at this point. And we might extend his contract manually after that. Speedy Boy will not play here. That's not true. Then there's Bergren. Bergren will be out on loan, probably. If he comes back, maybe he makes an appearance from time to time, but he's an interesting choice though. He's much too slow. Positioning's good though. Physicals overall, like the jumping reach and strength are decent, and technicals are missing. He needs playing time. That's it. I don't know if we can provide that with us though. He's clearly missing some attributes. Good personality though. Doesn't belong in right defender position though. Goodwin, same. So, is this a position that we need to fix immediately? It's a hard one. I guess Ngongo will lose the top spot at some point. I'd rather play with it like plan with it like this. Both are under contract. Yeah, isn't it somewhere around here? Yeah, here it is. They are all under contract. It's all good, all till the end of 2028. If somebody plays well up there and develops, sure, let's extend the contract. Not right now though. So, I would say this is not a priority, but it's somewhere, how do I put this? If a player with a good personality becomes available, which is something that we have here, but without skill. But if somebody with a decent amount of skill and good personality becomes available, I might be interested in loaning one of them out and getting somebody else in. Not a priority though. This is all over the place. This is what I get for offering trials. Rather simple decisions though. So he doesn't belong here. He's left-footed anyway, we wouldn't play him here. Same with these guys. Number one I think is Smilovic. And then there's Ytterhogdals, where is he? There. Hellstrom will not play here, Dirk will not play here. Rigby might, Bradford might, Bergwijn might, Goodwin might, Boltigard Blom will not play here. So there's enough depth. I think that's depth, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. We've got people to cover here, but they are not good. That said, Smilovic is good enough to play second league, I think. So the concept here is to have players that can grow behind him, I guess. That cover for him. Ytterhogdals doesn't fit that description anymore. But Ytterhogdals is a force of nature. To a degree. So that's why he's still around. On the other hand, one of the others might play from time to time. Probably not Rigby though. That said, he's one of the only ones that develops. And for the left position, well, what do we have? Nilsson belongs here actually. These two don't though. They might come up next year, that's why they are in here. So here we have Hellstrom, Dirk doesn't belong here. Who are you? Yeah, definitely not. I don't know why the shortlisted guys are here. So Rigby will not play here. Smilovic doesn't belong in this position. Nilsson does to a degree. Bradford maybe, but it's not what we're going for. In this position, I think we gotta realize that Boltigard Blom is not a viable option for the next level. Definitely not. So we'd rather play one of the young guys. In fact, Boltigard Blom is just a mentoring guy. I will remove him here. He doesn't belong here. And we had a right-footed one though. Was it Goodwin? No, it's not Goodwin. There's another one. That's with the club. What's his name? Not Rigby either. Even though he can be added to this list, sure. Jack Bradford. So we can try to play young prospects here in case Adam Hellstrom gets injured or something. We will have a hard time though. On the other hand, he will make most of the games. Yeah, the medical report says it's unlikely that he gets injured. He will not want to renegotiate a new deal. But overall, that's good. Left defense side, this is a priority, I think. And it has to do with the fact that Dirk is not... he cannot cover that side on his own. Not all the time. Kasper Björnsson is available there though. Where's Alp? Alp isn't even in the list anymore, for some reason. Where is Alp? Here's Christopher Alp. Yeah, and that's exactly the problem. So I think Burnson is second option at this point. He's right-footed. That's why he's only second option. And Christopher Alp is... I would keep him if he had better personality, but the traits and all that stuff, I don't think this is good. And with a better personality, I would keep him more for mentoring purposes. But at this point, I don't think he will make it into the team much next season. He made 7 appearances this season. I think this is a position where we need a replacement. And preferably, we need somebody that's better. So, a hot prospect or a first team member. If we can afford it, first team member. Or at least a regular starter. So Dirk has some time to grow. It's not that I want to get rid of Dirk though. I think he did good overall. But he's 20 now. He needs time to develop. We cannot expect him to play, I don't know, 4-star level next season. He's fairly pro at this point. He was resolute. And this is personality-wise, he's just fine. So, okay, we need somebody there. Do we know of somebody? Defender on the left. Well, Haglund. We talked about this. What we could do who says we need to pay money for this? No, we cannot loan him until the next transfer window. They want 80k for him. Or 0, because they go down. So that would be a cheap one. And yes, I realized that I was annoyed about his tackling and his personality. But I just want to look him into the contract demands. And then I wanted Tim Edwall. He's more of a hot prospect though. That said, we could do with a hot prospect with good personality in that position. And he's got good personality. He's evasive, isn't he? Ah, level-headed, okay. He isn't. But that's an option too. He's not a good one. Balanced, 8 points of determination. Really bad tackling. I don't think this is viable. Can we sort this by age? And what we can do is pick attributes here. Oh, It doesn't include players that we do not know about. Yeah, great. Okay. This is our young youth prospect. But we can use those that are unattached. That's easier. That's not too bad for contract demands. It's not great, but it's not bad. Depending on what he wants to be. Because we need to mold him into a better personality. No, we need to reshape him, whatever. Probably he could have developed into a good player, if not for going down with them again. He had a few decent seasons prior to that. No consistency though. No enjoying big games. He needs a development in personality. So regular starter. I would say squad player. Contract length is fixed. Okay, apparently we need to do this contract length. It's restricted by the board. July 2028. This is a bit off, is it? Oh yeah, this is the next available transfer window. This is in summer. Halfway through the season. He'll be 23 at that point. Nah. He's good, but I'm not willing to wait until then. This is part of our transfer problem now. We need to find players that are free. He's not one of them. He's not on a free transfer. We cannot do that. Who are you? Yeah, sure. Remember what? Haglund or that guy? I remember that guy. Okay. Yeah. They will. Well, it's yeah, at the start of December. Yeah, that's true. So at least I went through defense now. I've got an appointment at 15:30, so that's in 25 minutes. I should probably wrap it up at this point. I might continue afterwards immediately. We'll see. Thanks for keeping me company so far, and I'll be glad to share future story with you, and also squad planning. It's quite interesting, at least for me. And your opinion is always valued. Yeah, I'm glad to have your company. Anyway, I'll see you later, if I can help it, and otherwise I will see you tomorrow. But I think later we can add another hour or two. Probably more discussing this stuff. So have a good time, and try to get some sun in case there's any at your place. You know, the outside. Bye.